Welcome back, everyone. Toys here, and I'm back yet again to serve up yet another DC Multiverse video. Today, we're going to be heading to Target exclusively for their new gold label Ocean Master. And this guy comes straight from McFarlane Toys. He's a bit of a repaint from the prior released Aquaman, and yeah, you got the standard DC Multiverse packaging. There's nothing new here. And this particular look comes from the new 52, which I don't mind all too much. I really liked Orm. I really liked, especially the Aquaman movie, him in the Aquaman movie. Win-win situation. Here's the barcode. They're starting to hit Target store shelves now, and that's where I found mine. So, sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. This is a look at the brand new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Gold Label exclusive, the Reverse Flash. He will be in this video as well, along with Ocean Master, so let's check him out. So here's both the figures out of the packaging, and I do apologize because I didn't get the Reverse Flash when he first came out, which I totally thought I had him, and then of course I opened him and go, oh my god, totally didn't take photos. So you get the idea. It's Reverse Flash, right? The best name ever. Eobard Thrawn. And yeah, here's everything out of the packaging for him. If you've had Flash, or any of the Flashes, basically, you've seen these accessories in some way, shape, or form. You got a long red streak of lightning. You got a short streak of lightning. You have this one long one to include on the bottom of his foot. See the peg right there. And you have this, which fits into his back. This one is okay. It's just so-so. It does work. It moves. It ratchets. It's totally fine. But it doesn't look the best. It's kind of like the other ones work. They peg into the holes on his forearm and legs, so you get the idea. But with the Reverse Flash, man, what I really like with this guy is his head portrait. He looks just sinister and evil, as I think about with the Reverse Flash. He's just out to ruin Barry Allen's day, or any of the Flash's day. But he does have the older articulation. This figure did come out some months ago. Again, I just kind of missed him. I overlooked it. Totally thought I had him, but no. He's got the standard multiverse articulation. He's got some interesting hands. You'll see him. He kind of basically shares the same body as the new Wally West that just came out. But I do really like the colors on this Reverse Flash, because when you include all the accessories, all the little Speed Force effects, he really does come to life. And previously I had mentioned this with the recent Marvel Legends X-Men reveals. When they go, here's X-Men, and X-Men are known for what? Well, all their awesome mutant abilities. And then when Hasbro goes, there's no powers in the box. Here you go. Just Cyclops, no optic blast. What are you supposed to do with that? You're able to really pose this guy out with powers, make it look like he's running and zooming along. And that's really one of the big glaring differences between these two toy lines. Now, with Orm, Ocean Master, this is one of those figures when I initially saw, okay, they're doing gold label, Target exclusive, yada yada. He's just a repaint of Aquaman. And then I thought, well, yeah, I guess that's cool. He is so much better out of the box, and I don't really know why. I think it's the colors. We'll look at the trident first. So he comes with his own little trident staff right here, and it looks pretty cool. It's a little wobbly in the handle, right? It's basically like a nice silver glittery kind of paint. Totally works. Totally looks good. It's very rubbery, as you can see right here. You might want to heat it up. Mine's a little bit out of whack, so you kind of have to fix it a little bit. But Ocean Master is surprising. Like I said, I really liked Ocean Master in the context of the Aquaman movie. I kind of sort of, he was okay on Justice League Unlimited. Didn't really care for Ocean Master in the comics, but the colors, the helmet, the red eyes, everything works for this particular repaint. There's enough newness on him to really differentiate between him and Aquaman. Sure, they're going to share some same parts. There's not a whole lot of paint past, like, let's say, the waist, right? The groin, you got this really cool swooshy cape. Nice purple, black. You've got the silver on the belt. I really do like the cape. McFarlane capes, A-okay. #1, of course. But I will tell you that the articulation is pretty standard. McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse. The fins are actually kind of rubberized, so you don't have to worry about chipping them off or anything like that. The arms, just go easy. Make sure they're slotted right. And then you have upper diaphragm, you got the waist. The belt doesn't really hinder it. The diaper looks good on him. The legs, they move, they kick out. You can get him in some cool, like he's hovering around in the ocean kind of thing. And toe articulation, yada yada. The one hiccup though for this figure, at least on mine, is that he's got some really loose joints in the wrists. And if you can see right here, if you barely just, and you know, usually with Marvel Legends, you swap them out, things like that. McFarlane's not really known for that just yet, kind of, sort of. They're just getting to that point. The whole peg comes out, and it's really loose. And this side is, it pops out, of course, not as easy as the other, but when holding the Trident, because it's a little bit heavier of an accessory, the wrists tend to go south. So on this side, it's a little bit better, but it's just something to kind of watch out for. That's really the only hiccup with this guy, because if you give him a flight stand and you use the right hand, right, where it's not going to sag or anything like that, yeah, Ocean Master really does come to life. This guy is pretty cool, and I really think for me, it's the darker colors, it's the burgundy and the purples with the silver and the black. Really looks good. You have the menacing red eyes, you got the big intrusive weapon, right? So everything kind of works for this guy. Again, much like Reverse Flash, much like Ocean Master with their heroic counterparts, it just really comes to life on this guy and really does the trick in terms of a repaint. Now, if you look at, well, here's just a sampling of recent Flashes, right? Or Speedsters, we'll just say. There's a lot. There's a lot of different body types. You could say for the most part, you swap out different hands and whatnot, the head portraits. All of these figures share the same body. Then you get to see Godspeed, the Dark Flash. They have new parts and pieces, bits and pieces that are all kind of interchangeable and whatnot. But they all look pretty good when they're all lined up together. Now, if you want to go Eobard Thrawn's route with Flashpoint, I really did like the Flashpoint movie. It's a lot simpler, right? The comic. But if you have good old Thomas Wayne, Flashpoint Batman, you know how that ends. He looks good. They're around the same height. Same thing with this Barry Allen Flash. I really wish you get more of a classic Flash. Like, I think that the yellow and the reds work for Eobard, but I like a more classic-looking Flash, just to be honest. And for the life of me, I apologize, I cannot find my Endless Winter Aquaman anywhere. I took those out for a video a while ago. I can't find them. I must have just placed them inadvertently somewhere. So for the time being, here's an old Mattel DC Multiverse Aquaman. You get the idea. I'll put the photos on my Instagram once I find them. But man, I tore apart everything. I don't know where I placed them. And then you have, just as a throwback, not too long ago, the Aquaman movie Orm that came from Mattel. And you can see the difference. See the more subdued kind of expression where it's like, that's not a lot of fun. But you have this like grit and teeth angry version of Orm. That's pretty cool. I like that version. So both of these being repaints, being kind of like less on my radar, actually turned out to be cool figures, and very happy to have them in my collection. So that's going to wrap it up for my look at the brand new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, the gold label Target exclusive Ocean Master, and then of course Reverse Flash Eobard Thrawn that came out some months ago and totally goofed on them. So you've heard my thoughts. Now I'm curious to know yours. Comment below. Let me know. Let's talk everything DC Multiverse. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, now keep in mind, you don't want this Ocean Master. There is a 7-inch version for the Page Punchers line coming soon. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.